Hello there, my name is Wikionaru, and this is Black Rose. Okay, well, hey, look at that. So, uh, flashing lights warning. I always love those. Those are great. They let people know. Check real quick just to see if it's... Yeah, I saw that. You get scored on this based on close calls, which is interesting. Story mode. Like, the more close calls you get with the enemy, the more points you get. Yeah, I don't really know much about this game. It's apparently another short one. I love playing, like, these different short games that, you know, they don't take too long. I don't know if many of you have noticed, but I have a whole playlist on my... Is someone else here? Based on, like, very short ones. This door is warped pretty badly. I don't think I'll be able to get it open. But it's, like, based on shorter games that I can complete in one Let's Play. But this game is, I think you're supposed to be in, like, a hotel, I want to say it is. And there's this woman in here that's kind of, like, haunting the place that you're playing around with. I don't know necessarily the, too much the point of it, where exactly am I supposed to be going? What am I supposed to be doing? Hello? Visitation room. I guess we were pretty serious about keeping this door shut. I wonder if the keys are around here somewhere. Well, we can look. I'm pretty good at looking for keys. That looks like a ladder. Okay, so I can run. Don't appear to be able to, like, crouch, which always kind of sucks. What is that? Looks like there's something in the... Oh, that's weird. I'm assuming more than likely... Ooh, what's that? Pain and suffering has warped their bodies. Okay, then. So I've got to find a code, and I've got to find keys. Well, I mean, Oh, it's not even giving me an option to try and use that. So yeah, I guess I'll look for a code, and I'll look for keys. You've got to have goals in a game. That's a strange balcony type thing. So supposedly, there's another person here with me. I've already been in this room. Family room. Oh, that's the warped door. Where does this go? Chapel? It's a very strange building. I saw something about using the space bar, but I don't... to, like, ram into jammed doors, but I don't think that's working too well. I'll go down this way. Ooh. There's a note, I think. Boss says not to go near Myrtle's coffin. Why won't the gravedigger bury it anyways? It's not like what boss says is true. I mean, the dead can't really talk, can they? Oh yeah, that's right. It's not a hotel, it's a funeral home. That makes a little bit more sense. So there's a chapel. The visitation room is to visit the dead. Okay, that makes sense. It's jammed, but I might be able to force it open. I need to ram it a couple of times, press and hold space. Ooh, look at that. So strong. There's a baby monitor here. Strange. Take it, I guess? Why do I need the baby monitor? I don't want the baby monitor. I don't like baby monitors. They're weird. They monitor babies. So is there, like... No? Who is that? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't think I want to go downstairs. Was that Myrtle? I don't want to go downstairs. Warped, okay. So I don't think I want to do that. I'm gonna stay up here, thank you. Can I close this? Yes, I can. Okay. Hello? I would like to leave now. Okay, so my flashlight's permanently on. So that's a thing to remember. Ooh. Okay, not happening. That looks like the minute I walk down there, I will be murdered. Why is this like this? Myrtle, I don't want to go downstairs. There's nothing else to do. I don't want to go down there. I've been everywhere else. And... oh god. I hate... basements are awful. Every house that I've ever lived in that has had a basement has been awful. Because I live in the Midwest, and most of the Midwest has unfinished basements. And there's nothing more horrifying than a Midwest unfinished basement. There's a note. I don't know if I want to pick that up yet. I feel like the minute I do, Myrtle's gonna pop out and eat me. Her eyes don't look her eyes don't look her in the eyes. Okay. So just don't look her in the eyes. Oh, looky, another baby monitor. The other baby monitor is down here. This is weird. I'm not sure I want to be here anymore. Something feels wrong. Baby monitors aren't for communicating. I just realized that. Or I just remembered that, rather. So if I
Don't go.
No!
Stay here with me.
No, I think I'll leave now. Bye-bye, Myrtle. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. What's going on? Good question. How's this door locked? Oh, no, I know it wasn't earlier. Myrtle wants me to go back downstairs. Hi, Myrtle! That woman, where did she go? Where do you think she went? She disappeared. Alright. How about I just smash open your coffin? How'd you like that? Bet you wouldn't. Why would you keep a coffin in a basement like this anyways? Like, this is just asking for you to get cursed. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. I would like to pick that up, please. So am I gonna have more fun encounters with Myrtle? Okay, so it's still locked. Lovely. Okay. Wait a minute. It's not giving me a message like it did earlier for that door. Let me guess. Yep, locked. I wonder. Okay, no. Still the same. I was wondering if it's changed or not. Myrtle. Where you at? How's the door locked? It wasn't locked. Okay, yeah, so... So let's go down here. Oh! Hi! I died. Okay. That was not fun. I don't like any of those. Okay, so... Gotta find keys. We know that. Gotta find, Can I just leave? That's a question that always passes through my head when I'm playing games like this. Why can't I just leave? I don't remember which room the baby monitor was in. Okay. Wait a minute. That note's not here. Oh, this isn't the right... Okay, this is a different room. Okay. There it is. It looks like she's, like, not in there. Oh, it's probably if I start to walk in. Nope, 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 nope. Hi! Holy crap, biscuits. No? Hi, Alright, so I'm back. So I learned, because I was just curious, had to see for myself, that I am in fact wrong. There is more to this game. I just really suck at this one part, I guess. So I can actually enter the chapel without her instantly, you know, jumping on me. I've just gotta be fairly careful. She is in there, and she will follow me around and try and get me, because that's kind of her whole thing. But I've just got to be very careful with it. If I just don't let her like see me or whatever, then I should be fine. See, my score is raised. Okay, so I don't know if there's something in there, if there's got to be something in there to like let me in. Maybe there's like a key or something in the chapel area. I just haven't gotten a good look, or at least a good enough look around just to see. Or maybe there's one of oh, excuse me. Maybe there's one of the keys to the door, the visitation room, because maybe that's where I like ultimately have to get. But yes, there is more to this game. I thought maybe, hey, this is a like still work in progress, but no, I forgot this game is actually older than I think it is. But I am going to still try and get this done in this one episode. I'm gonna probably jump you guys back to where I was, just so that you guys don't have to watch through. I'll probably do that just any time I die, because there appears to be no save points. Okay, we're back to the chapel. I don't know if there's got to be like something in there or what, because like I walk around the rest of the house and there's absolutely nothing, and she came in last time and she apparently locks on and she knows where I am, so she can follow me around and know exactly where to go, from the looks of it. Whoa, what's that? That's the chapel. It's the chapel down there. I can't see her though. Or, yeah, at least I couldn't see her on my screen. You guys can be able to see her a little bit easier. Maybe there's something on that podium or something that I need to get. Ooh, there's a door there. Oh, that's the door I opened. Is there any other doors, though? Because that's kind of what I was looking for, was possibly another door or something. Because I ran in there one time. I didn't get very far, but I opened that door. I don't see her down there. Oh, and I clicked on this. There's this chest down there. I clicked on that, but it's locked. I don't know if that means she's left that room, though. Like, if she's, like, a constant, moving entity, or if she's, like I've dealt with in some games, where she'll just appear wherever the hell she wants to. I certainly hope she's not one of those, because I hate those. Because if she's a constantly moving entity, it makes her a little bit easier to track. Oh. Just trying my hardest to lose her. Oh, jeez. So it appears that she can appear and disappear as she pleases, which kind of sucks. there's got to be something down in that chapel. And the next piece to my puzzle. Just got to be very careful. There's no like drawers or anything to these. I don't know if how far I got. Yeah, I got up here. I didn't see anything though. Yeah, there was nothing useful in here. Like I said, that was, I don't know if she has to open doors or not, though. Click on that, and that's locked. Can I maybe, like, kick it? No? Okay. Well, she's definitely, like, moved on from this location. See anything on the other, like the chairs or anything. That's just a window. Oh! They stitched him back together. Oh, that's lovely. Stitched who back together? There doesn't appear to be anything on these tables, or not even, like, drawers. Almost looks like there was drawers to these tables, or rather, like, these tables, my family used to have a table like that where it had a middle section that you could extend the table and make it longer. So you had extra places to seat people. Wait. Doors work pretty badly, I don't think. Okay, so. I've just got to start checking other rooms. How's this door locked? It wasn't locked earlier. So. What a bit concerned with a random Oh! Take a shiny gold key in the coffin. Okay, I'll take that. Just keep on going, 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 just keep on going. Nope, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Myrtle. No. No, lady. Go bye-bye. We don't deal with that here. That's still locked, okay. We don't do that here. Hi. Okay. Lovely. So we know we've got to get back downstairs. Do I gotta use that on the thing maybe? That chest? Because I don't think it's a door key. I guess I'll do that. I'll try using it on the chest. So I'm gonna jump cut you guys to that. Okay, so I have the key. I'm out of her basement. Like I could still hear myself walking around and stuff. The only way to keep Myrtle in her coffin for good is to lock it. I thought I had locked it before, but someone else must have unlocked it. Either that, or the lid was forced open. There's a key hidden here labeled Myrtle. Oh great, so I have to lock Myrtle into her coffin. But yeah, so I did that. So is there any reason that this is... Yeah, so we know her coffin down here is open. I guess I'll go and lock it, maybe? Is she in there? I should probably do what the note said. I need to lock this thing. Lock it. Tingling. Silver key fell from the inside the coffin. It's labeled V Room 1. Okay. Oh, she's mad. She's very mad. I have angered Myrtle. Oh, crap. Come on, one more. Oh, God, one more. Here we go. Myrtle? Why can't I move? I'm sorry, Myrtle. Oh, I can get back in here. No, what? No, what?
System lockdown enabled.
What? What lockdown system enabled? Oh, crap. Apparently that doesn't... Okay. So I got one of the padlocks off. Oh, no. I'm stuck in here. Oh, crap. Okay. Maybe some of the other doors that were unlocked or jammed before are no longer unlocked, or no longer locked or jammed. Okay. Just gotta be very careful. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Ooh, maybe this door, the one door across here isn't locked anymore. Oh my god. No. My heart is racing out of my chest. Even though she should be locked in the box, I feel like she's not. Is it still? Yeah, it's still. Okay. Maybe that's locked down for good? What is that? I'm not asking you to speak to me, but I made something for you today. At first, I thought about going out and picking you the prettiest flowers I could find, but decided not to. Flowers are beautiful, but eventually they all die. Instead, I made you an origami rose. Paper will never wither, just like my love for you. This rose is black because the love we once shared is gone. It was lost in the darkness, and there's no ignoring that. However, even if this love is no longer mutual, there's still one side that will never die. This rose is our symbol. Okay. I feel like I've most definitely upset her. I'm still confused about that, because that looks like a ladder. Ooh.
Ever since my first day working here, I've felt a little strange. Now, after what happened that day, things seem to be getting even stranger. I'd even go so far as to say creepy.
Creepy.
I've been an embalmer for years now, and I'm very passionate about my job. I've always felt comfortable with what I do, so it's pretty unusual that I feel this way. 2 of my colleagues have died. I had to embalm them both. However, grief can't explain this feeling. Up until just 4 days ago, I hadn't even known about the history of this funeral home. I already knew that it was ridiculously old, but what I didn't know was that it allegedly harbors some kind of powerful aura which traps and torments the spirits of people who have died in a state of grief or fear, and have at some point been associated with the building in one way or another. These associations apparently include those occurring post-mortem, such as embalmings and funerals.
Okay. Hi, friend. That didn't look like her. That looked like someone different. Ooh. Hello? Wait a minute. Ooh! Another note. Mrs. Raines, please tell your son to stop playing under the tables during funeral services. It's disruptive and upsetting to the grieving families. Today, he also stole one of the keys to the visitation room and was later attempting to open one of the drawers in the morgue. This type of behavior is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. If you do not start controlling him, I will take it upon myself to personally teach him a lesson. Michael. Oh, lovely. So, one of the keys for the visitation room is in the morgue. I'm assuming the morgue is the one with the keypad on it. Maybe if I go to the chapel, so that's the only place I can think of that's got the tables. Maybe there's something under one of the tables. these tables, okay. I don't know how to get into the... I'm assuming that room with the room with the you know, keypad is probably the morgue. I feel like I'm not wrong to think that. But how does one get into there? Besides, you know, dying. I don't see any notes or anything lying around. Oh, you know what? I should probably check the one door, because I don't think I actually clicked on that door. The door across the way here. I read the note and stuff, but I don't think I actually... Oop. Ooh. Hello? Oh, there's actual stuff. Okay, those are drawers, but not drawers.
To make things even weirder, this place has a serious lockdown system.
Yeah, so I noticed.
Yesterday was the first time I've ever seen it used, and many of the workers, including myself, were ordered to wait in the family room until the situation was taken care of. No one I've spoken to about it knows why it was done, or at least they won't say. All I know is that these safety glass windows and electronic gates appear to be designed for keeping things in rather than out. I was the first responder that day. I was the first and only person to make it to Myrtle's side before she passed away. She managed to give Sullivan a parting "I love you" on that baby monitor, but that was the last communication they ever had. The last thing she ever did was give me that piece of paper. It was a short poem she had written for Sullivan earlier that day. She asked me to give it to him, and I promised her I would. Then she slipped away. I guess Sullivan had picked up by Myrtle's weak rasping in the baby monitor that something was happening to her, because soon after she had passed, he came running into the hall from the upstairs arrangement room. But he was too late. She was gone. That's when he broke down. I'd never seen him show so much emotion towards Myrtle before. Then, of course, the rest happened. I'll keep my promise, even now. It's all I can do for my dear friends.
Oh. Saving. Saving. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I'm in the same place. Okay. It's in the same place, but I saved. That's interesting. Creepy music's kind of gone, which is comforting. But at the same time, not. There are a lot of strange things I've seen around this this place. For instance, the fireplace that isn't even a real fireplace. It's some kind of ladder shaft. I knew it, okay. But there's a tough metal grate fastened over it that appears to be controlled electronically, most likely by the lockdown system. I'm assuming the shaft leads down to the basement, but it must have been sealed off because there's it's not accessible from anywhere down there. Another thing I've started wondering about is a metal handle that's been sitting on Michael's desk for about a month now. I asked him. I asked about it once out of curiosity, but he avoided me giving me. He avoided giving me a direct answer. He told me it broke off of something. I had already assumed this, seeing as it's covered in dirt and rusted around the edges, where it had clearly been attached to something for a very long time. Perhaps the biggest mystery I've encountered here is the place Myrtle always went for privacy. She was often depressed, so she was always going into the downstairs hall on her way to wherever it was she went to be alone. However, she seemed to vanish. The only place she could have gone from that hallway is down to the basement, but I went down there one day to ask her something, and I couldn't find her. I'm wondering if there's a secret room somewhere down there. After all, I did learn from Michael that this building is from the 1600s, long before it was ever a funeral home. Buildings as old as the one sometimes, as this one sometimes have quite a few secret areas. Okay, so I'm not even hearing my own footsteps. I don't know if my game's volume just cut off or what. They still have buried him yet. Sullivan has been laying in his coffin now for 2 days and Myrtle for 3, because Conrad refused to touch Myrtle's coffin after her funeral. It had to be put aside to Sullivan so that Sullivan could have his. Conrad still simply doesn't want to have anything to do with the burial of either of them, even if all he's doing is preparing a future grave without actually touching the coffins. I'm starting to wonder if he had had some type of unpleasant encounter with Myrtle and Sullivan's coffins, or heard some absurd rumor about their corpses. What's sad is that Myrtle and Sullivan don't have relatives who care enough about their burials to actually do something about this. Michael was embarrassed to tell all the relatives and friends that the actual burials couldn't be held yet. Even so, none of them objected. Maybe they just didn't see a point in doing so, considering the person they would be doing it for is already gone. I don't know. As far as feeling nervous around coffins, I do get a strange vibe now in the visitation room. The atmosphere in there is starting to feel different. The air feels heavier, a little bit oppressive even. It seems to be more noticeable today than it was yesterday. I'm not quite sure if I believe in ghosts or not, but it seems to fit that what I've heard before about locations having uncomfortable negative energy due to evil or extremely upset spirits. Maybe it's just normal stuffy air. There aren't many windows in there, and it's the middle of summer. Lovely. Okay, so sounds to me like we have to find the one office to see if we can find the... Yeah, I don't know why the game volume just cut out there. Ooh! There's a security card reader here. It looks like it also requires a passcode. Okay, so looks like I need a security card and a passcode. Maybe let's see if the... Okay, still can't do anything about that. No. I'm very, very... I don't want to go downstairs. So I feel like the minute I do, she's gonna get released. Ooh. It turns out that Devin got into the morgue by stealing Sullivan's keycard from the office. Mrs. Raines had been in there and forgot to lock it when she left. Nobody knows exactly how the kid figured out the passcode, but it's considered what a flake his mother is. That's probably just something else she inadvertently compromised. They're burying Sullivan with a few of his belongings from the funeral home. I guess because he had worked here for so long, it was and was so loyal to his job. Michael revealed that one of those belongings is Sullivan's keycard. Of course, they would need to deactivate it from the system to avoid any breaches and the chance that it was stolen. But then again, Mrs. Raines would be the one who would do that. I discovered earlier today that Devin has stolen the system lock override key as well and hidden it somewhere in the building. This has to be the most troublesome, ill-behaved kid I have ever encountered. Lovely. So then we're looking for the system override card. We're not looking for... Ooh, what's that? Grief-stricken man killed by train after blinding himself. 57-year-old Sullivan James, one of two funeral directors at Shanmire Hills Funeral Home, was killed Monday after he tripped and fell onto the tracks of an oncoming train. According to his coworkers at the funeral home, James had slipped into a state of grief-stricken hysteria just minutes earlier after experiencing an emotional breakdown over the death of a childhood friend and co-worker Myrtle Van Worth, who had been suffering from a severe brain tumor, which doctors had deemed inoperable. Miss Van Worth passed away 9 days after the end of her predicted death date. James, devastated, apparently gouged out his own eyes, using a scalpel from the funeral home's preparation room, and managed to scramble out nearby window. Miles Treadman, an embalmer at the funeral home, and a short-time co-worker of Mr. James had begun to chase after the frenzied man through the field behind the building, but was not able to catch him before he reached a nearby segment of railroad tracks and tripped, falling down on top of them. Treadman and a few other eyewitnesses reported that James made no attempt to get up as the train quickly rolled in. Grief-stricken Sullivan James was killed on impact, and the fast-moving train hitting him with such force that he was severed into 3 pieces. Has been speculated by those who know the man that his fatal episode was driven by guilt for not treating his long-time friend how he believed he should have. This double tragedy at the Chanmire Hills Funeral Home has sparked a great deal of public interest on the site and has been an attraction for loitering and vandalism among young people in the 3 days that have passed since the incident. 3 arrests have been made. They never buried either of them. Both are still here. Okay. There's something written on the back. What's written on the back? They say that if you take his rose, he wakes up. That's the only way his coffin will open. I heard he also tears you into 3 pieces if he catches you. Okay. Something's under the table. What's under the table? Oh, great, another note and a key. Hi, friend. They won't find it ever. They won't find whatever. There's a key here. It's labeled V, room 2. Okay. Those were eyeballs. I don't know what happened to my sound. I might restart my game here soon. Wait a minute. Everything's getting all grainy. Oh, hi! Whoa! What is that? Okay. Why not? Of course. Okay. I love this. Let's close that. Please close that. Oh, there's another note. What is that? Oh, it's the key that was in Myrtle's coffin, I think. What are those? Are those bats? Again, why is it all grainy? Oh no, they're just gargoyles. Oh, I don't want to take his oh. If I take his rose, he wakes up and he'll kill me. That's creepy. Okay. Dare you or you double dare you? I don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna quit real quick. I'm gonna restart it, and I'm gonna jump back to where I was, just to, see if it fixes my audio. Okay, I'm back. So I missed very little. What happened? There was, you could hear a kid giggling every once in a while, like a young boy, which I'm assuming was supposed to be the one troublemaker kid. Don't know whose key that is, but when I was out here, when I came down the stairs, and we had that weird, our vision went all fuzzy, and then we saw the black things floating into there. There was this announcement over a loudspeaker that was for everyone that's attending Sullivan James's funeral. Go ahead and go into the visitation room. So I guess I'll take it. There's an origami rose laying on top of the coffin. Do you take it? No. Yeah. Do I gotta bring it downstairs to... That's locked. I'm dead. Pardon me. Hi, buddy. Oh, please don't crack your head this way. Whatever you do.
Sullivan James.
was blind as a bat.
Yeah, because he scooped his eyeballs out.
Sullivan James fell down flat. Sullivan James is withered and blue. Sullivan James
Is coming for you?
is coming for you.
Yeah, that wasn't predictable. Hi, Sullivan James. Oh! Hi. Hi, buddy. That was a game over. Lovely. Okay. Well then. I guess I'll just do the thing that I did before. Oh, that's not weird! God, I can't see anything. Fight me, Sullivan James! Oh, hi. Where am I supposed to go? Where does that key go? I don't know where that key goes. I guess I'll do it again.
They It turns out
All those attending the funeral service for Sullivan James, please gather in the visitation room. Sullivan James was blind as a bat. Sullivan James fell down flat. Sullivan James is withered and blue. Sullivan James is coming for you.